is day 2 of the Utah Jazz Summer League. A big welcome to Salt Lake City, Utah, and the Huntsman Center. We are glad to have you on NBA TV, KJazz 1280 The Zone. Tonight, the Sixers taking on the hometown Utah Jazz. And Utah will put Dante Exum back at the point guard tonight. They want him to excel, Ron. A young man still struggling with an ACL recovery. Donovan Mitchell, Mitch Creek, Joe Bollenboy, second year out of Weber State. Tony Bradley, another draft pick by Utah. And try to shake off the blues a little bit after Hayward yesterday's decision. Off to Boston, we're underway.
Well, I'm sure they've heard about Mitchell, so they want to see exactly.
Fultz attack, but there was a off-ball screen and a foul. It's on Poitras. He had a nice game. In fact, Ron, against Boston, 11 points, 8 rebounds, and a couple of blocked shots. Jazz hoping for big things from Bollenboy as he bustles in.
About another month till the Jazz practice facility is completed.
Nice baseline move.
Man, catching traffic.
Dante, I tell you, Exum bounces back behind the three-point line on the wing. Here's Bollenboy. He's going to pump up a three. Wow. Yes, big shot. Second year out of Weber State.
Number of three-point attempts.
Fultz.
How about that? He turns and slaps his.
West Coast Conference Player of the Year. 2 years at Washington, then made the switch to Gonzaga. Anytime you speak of Gonzaga.
Gordon Hayward has to force it. It's a little bit if the Celtics can't find another partner and the Jazz are willing, then this is the mechanism. Have any interest in Marcus Smart, Jay Crowder, or Avery Bradley? And do the Celtics have a preference? Last one that they want to move. In turn, it's the one that most people want. And from a Jazz standpoint,
Really have. I mean, they went to a lot of arenas around the NBA just to see what they're doing.
We roll up on 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Olden on a kick out three.
Respectful, and personally, I think so there as well. Nice steal.
Goss picks the pocket and puts down his first.
And the salary cap is getting tighter. Actually, has a lot of value.
Here's Griffin on a pivot, puts up a tough shot, counted, and he'll go. Melo Trimble. Inside Jackson. Bangs inside Jackson. Stolen away. Utah got an outlet. Went away. Goss blocked from behind. Maybe gave up a little bit. 46%, you saw that number last year in France. Jump shot, the follow. My goodness. Mitchell climbed
Of his own missed shot.
No, that was a pass, Ron.
Was it really?
His first bucket. He was 0 for 4 in the first. He had 23 in the opener against the Spurs. First bucket tonight, and that wows the crowd. Wallace back with a left hand.
Go across town and watch him play. And
Butterfield on a look-off. Nice drive for 2.
They can play.
Yeah, and being able to go right across town and not have to put your player on.
Poitras makes a couple of free throws. Dante, nice crossover. He's fine. Leaves it down low. Put it down tonight. But it seems like there's a little bit more grit to his game. Would you agree?
Well, look, it's 1 year removed from an ACL. Really excited about the summer he's had, and he's going to have to use a lot more possessions going forward this year as he blocks the shot in transition.
So in the locker
Truth, as you know, Booner, and
yes.
He accepted it really, really well. It showed him every day, and really how we've approached Dante this offseason is he's got some catching up to do, getting back. And
you trade Trey Lyles in the 24th. Talk about what you've seen here so far in about less than 6 quarters of basketball.
A great style of being competitive, but having competitive etiquette and poise. So he's mature beyond as you do some things, and I think we'll be able to get him better.
And which brings me to my point, because I think he has what I call maybe an NBA.
Oh, look, Ricky's had great coaches in Europe and in the NBA, but Quinn's quite unique, and we work hard. We work hard at development. We have demands, as Donovan's going to get a dunk here.
Whoa.
Nice pass at 6'3". That's quite unique, that differential. So hopefully we'll see that over a few years.
He played 14 minutes, did not have a turnover as Mitchell starts off the quarter with a 3.
Dante was looking for him all the way.
And how about the steal? He's got Dante. Beautiful pass. Oh, my.
As far as shooting the shot.
Fultz is out front for 3. Lets it fly. Beautiful stroke, and down it goes. Average 11 points and 5 rebounds. So they want to take a long look here at Summer League.
About
Excellent. Easy.
terrific. You heard Dennis
Isn't it
Lindsay
amazing?
talking about.
It's only been a couple of weeks, David. That's amazing.
Mitchell right in front of Alex.
But it's become such a weapon.
Lighten it up.
When he gave it to you, to Mr. Max or somewhere.
Oh, Bobby, it's good to see you. Talk about as we watch the new breed of the youth.
The first month that they see this kid play.
What kind of memories do you have? You played with a cast of characters.
You know, he's a guy that drafted me and came here and met him in the Salt Palace, and I remember the meeting and brought my agent in, and Frank
Stockton gave his a stamp of approval. This young kid's got a high level potential.
Yeah, he really does. And you know what I like about him? I like about him. Great coach there, the guy. And I'm familiar with Fran McCaffrey, our coach at Iowa. He's a Philly guy, so his brother covers him for the Delco Times.
This year,
Yeah.
Nebraska's gone, and you know you guys are.
Yeah, we like Nebraska in the league.
Yeah.
I see your picture sheet there. So, you know, it's I love it. I love the fact that it's one of those growing sports where
Las Vegas, live on NBA TV and the ESPN app. Sutherland once, twice. To their head coaches, the GMs. I know there's a lot of guys on each bench writing down every play that's going on, but what Pacific?
So, I
Like
don't
that?
think the Jazz aren't watching something like that. I mean, that's just pure hustle.
Mitchell picked the pocket, lost it, then a foul under.
Hard, though, I will tell you that. Like, I went down there a couple weeks ago, and he was in the gym for a long time, just doing those, like, off-balance shots.
The Philadelphia 76ers are.
I think they're going to be an Eastern Conference contender in 5 years. You know, I'm not one
That are able just to fight through injury. They got to have depth, by the way, and the Jazz fit that category last year. Still 151.
Players that have a history of getting hurt. You know, those are the teams that. Dante again, going to his left hand and finishing at the rim.
Dante Exum back on the floor, and what a night he has had. 22 points, 9 assists, working on a double-double defender, and then all of a sudden you're forced for that wild shot.
What's going to happen if he continues to
Bucket under 5 minutes left. Dante goes back to work, stop and go, dribble drive in the corner, 3 on the way, bang, down the barrel. Poitras had a look at it, and guess who? Fultz.
Love the rebound with the eye.
Officials put 23 on the shot clock. Philadelphia ball. Dante went for the
over
steal.
and back.
Fultz with a hanging high. Minutes left. Sixers have tightened this game up in a hurry, and even more. We've got Dante, left hand, dribble drive inside, flips it up and in. Dante Exum, 18 on the shot. 1:22 to play. 3's on the way. Smooth as silk down the barrel. Point game, Dante at the point. Griffin sets a screen, rolls it to the wing on the right side. Here's Mitchell trying to go crossover, pulls the trigger. Big stage, you betcha. A sign and trades has occurred by then, which involves Gordon Hayward, who's off to Boston. This one's not over by any means. 1 point game as Poitras buries a 3.
See if the young kid can make pressure free throws here.
There's one. So far, 1 of 1. Make it 1 of 2. Oh, there's the rebound. And a near throwdown. I like the hustle. 2-point game, 8.8 to play. Free throw good. 2 big ones.
I think the coaching staff definitely brought that to his attention, the things they wanted him to work on over the summer months.
Fultz flies up a 3 at the horn.